Glad you moved.
Yep, that's why I moved.
Oh boy.
What's up? It's Ricky Bobber. I'm making this little video about lane splitting today. It is how I lane split. I put up a couple videos so far. One of them was a reel and the other one was like a YouTube short. And I always get the same comments when I do something about lane splitting. Like, I posted a couple videos where like people have cut me off and stuff, and then everyone was like, "Oh, it would have been it's your fault because it's illegal." Like, no, it's not illegal in California, my dudes. Even people who are not motorcycle riders somehow ended up on these posts. Like, one of them I have is like 3.5 million views on Instagram, and I could tell a lot of them are not motorcycle riders. They just sort of came across it in the algorithms, and they're like, "Oh, I hate motorcycle riders that do this, and this," or like some of them were talking about, "Yeah, these guys go like 90 miles per hour past everyone and blah blah blah, and I hate them, blah blah blah." And I kind of have a feeling the people that hate lane splitters are the people who don't look for them and get scared when we pass them, or flip them off or honk at them when they mess up and don't look out for motorcycle riders. Like, I feel like those are the people that hate lane splitters. I'm sorry if my audio is shitty. My little cover fell off this morning. Luckily it fell off at work and it was on the ground, but it's in my pocket right now. I forgot to put it back on. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I do when I lane split here in California. This may be helpful if you're going to be coming to California. A couple things to do, what to look out for. For example, let's say right now this Corolla could possibly go over to the right, but he hasn't done it yet. So things I look out for, like this could have been double lane changer. I noticed that he just turned his signal off. This Prius right here could possibly go left because there's a wide open space, and the right lane is going faster right now, so any of these cars in the left might want to squeeze over to the lane on my right because it's going faster. Thank you. Always make sure to give away for the people that move over dramatically like that. People will just jump out, basically. Like, let's say that 4Runner, the black one, could possibly change lanes right now if you had room for it. So I usually never try to go more than 15 miles an hour past the speed limit, because if I were going any faster, they can't see me from 2 cars away. And the time to get 2 cars away when you're going really fast is doesn't take long to smash into the back of a car. See, that car just changed over right now, but luckily I'm only going like maybe 10. I'm going like running speed past the running speed past the vehicle's whatever. You technically could go up to the posted speed limit. It's not wise to do that. I don't know why anyone would possibly do that. You're asking to smash into the back of a car if you're going 65 and these cars are only going like 30. If you're stuck between 2 cars and your feet are on the ground and you hear some screeching coming from behind you, you're basically screwed, because you have to turn around, see where it's coming from, and move out in the right direction. If you're already in between the cars along the side of them, then you're already in the escape route. So if someone starts to screech right now, look it, I've already like gotten away from it, because if they're gonna hit anything, they're gonna hit the cars that I just passed instead of hitting me. Okay, so that's another way I could tell that they saw me, is when they moved over. For the most part, a lot of cars do move over. Some cars, especially Teslas like this, they don't move at all. I don't know if they're asleep at the wheel because they got the autopilot on or what.
An alarming video that state police say shows extremely dangerous behavior. A man and woman both apparently asleep in the front seat as their Tesla seems to keep driving, presumably in autopilot mode.
Teslas never, I can't say never. I would say Teslas 9 out of 10 times won't move for you. So if you're coming to California to lane split, watch out for the Teslas, homies. There've been studies, I think it was Humboldt County or one of those colleges or something, that did a study that that the accident rate for lane splitting is less severe than non-lane splitting. So there are still obviously going to be injuries, there's still going to be deaths, but the severity of those injuries is fewer than what it would be if you were lane splitting. So I mean, they did studies, man, you know what I'm saying? But you obviously have to keep your head on a swivel. This car, like, these guys know what's up. I think I mentioned it in another video too, but you don't necessarily always have to be between lane 1 and 2. You can be in between the other lanes as well. You always see people in this lane though. I like to always just be in this lane when I lane split, because I feel like the people that like to be in this lane already know what's up. They already expect motorcycles in this lane. People over there, they're gonna be like, what's going on? They may not necessarily be used to being passed up by someone on a motorcycle. I do also kind of feel like the people who don't let you by, or the people that seem scared or whatever, are always like the out-of-state license plates. Like, they don't know what's going on because they're not used to it, which makes sense. But like, yeah, you see, like, I don't know, I haven't counted, but lots of people here, this car is moving over, lots of people here are used to it. It's legal. I mean, come on. Okay, see, I would much rather be in control of my own action. See there, my own reaction was to stop and slam on the brakes. Sometimes you can swerve and get into an escape route, but I'm going slow enough past these cars where I can slow down and not slam into it. And it was only maybe about 1-2 cars ahead of me, so I have control over that. If I'm behind another car, I can't control if the person behind me is going to see me and not be on their phone and slam on their brakes. I can't go anywhere. If I'm stuck. It's going to take much longer for me to react and get into the escape route that way. But here, like I said, I'm in the escape route, so that's why I think it's much safer. So that's my video, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already. Catch you guys on the next one. Later. By a car that let me start that over again. I would much rather be 3, 2, 1. I would much okay, see, that's not illegal in California, my dudes.